Well, you know, the good news is that we have civilian control of the police through the Calgary Police Commission, and we have an independent investigative body in ACERT, the Alberta Serious Incident Response Team, that looks at this stuff. I think we have a good governance structure for the police, and frankly, I trust ACERT will do its job, so I'll wait and see here for the ACERT investigation.
Do you think that the Calgary Police Commission should have done more to sort of head off something like that and make sure that there wasn't a conflict or the appearance of a conflict?
I'm not sure how they could have done that given the timings that I've seen in the reporting, with things happening at 11:30 at night on the last day. But as I said, this is all stuff that ACERT will investigate and they'll get to the bottom of it.
Your reaction to
No.
What's it mean?
Well, what does it mean? What it means is, well, council has yet again kicked the ball further down the field. It's a bit of a misnomer that, council has said no 38 times. That's actually not right. Council has 38 times looked for another compromise. And this one, which I've always said I didn't particularly like myself, but if it was the only thing the council would go for, I was willing to support it. That said, in this case, I think what we saw was really fumbled ball. At the end of the meeting in May, there was a deal made that 9 councillors would have supported with some licensing requirements for those 4 central wards. And what we got back didn't have those licensing requirements. So I certainly don't blame the members of council who switching their vote, because what came before them today is not what they thought they had voted for.
One last question, folks, we got to go.
Well, I think that we just didn't have what I expected in this report, and I can understand why people are frustrated about that. No, I don't think so. I think that what I've heard from most members of council is they just wanted to exhale on this one a little bit. I was a little bit surprised that council didn't go for the transit compromise, which I've said for some years is the one that I thought could get through council. And after all that procedural rigmarole, Councillor Keating changed his vote. So I'm not sure what the next steps are. There will be a couple of small things on cleaning up the bylaw a little bit, as Councillor Chabot and Carrar are working on, but beyond that, I imagine that we can actually breathe a bit of a sigh and not do any work on this file for a little while, with the exception, of course, that every single secondary suite in R1 district now still has to come to council for a public hearing. By the way, I'm also very glad that council voted down the idea of a plebiscite, because frankly, the only fair plebiscite question would have been, should City Council decide on every single secondary suite application? And I think you would have had 100%, except for Council saying no. Right.
No broad reason to
Who knows? Never say never. Thank you.